Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, week 19, day 1, and it is super ridiculously easy. It is actually really hilarious how easy this is. We have never had an easier invasion. Currently I'm using this, however I'm probably just going to put a few more Red Charlottes in there soon and just kind of go crazy with them, with like Mountain Crusher or something, or anything that can really mana generate for them. But yeah, the game plan is pretty much cast Red Charlotte and then win. That is pretty much the game plan. Especially since we have enchant on everything. So it is really, really easy. And I'm probably going to switch back to Shaman soon. I was doing that for the beginning of it, but then when I did it for the video, I switched to something that's actually viable. But we'll probably switch back to something that's completely useless again, just so we gain XP for it. Because we really don't need anything other than this Red Charlotte to be at full mana and the gold value. But once you get that gold, it's pretty simple from there. Oh yeah, we're going to need to designate one troop for that gold, aren't we? She doesn't naturally gain gold. Yeah, she doesn't naturally gain gold unless we want to do it off of random extra turns. However, if we cast Mountain Crusher a few times, with 3 of her, she has Greedy. So how many extra turns would that require? That would only require 4, because our hero class wouldn't have gold on it. If our hero class had gold on it, then it would only be 3. I don't think I have any half mana start hero class that has gold still on it. Well, for one, we only have 1, and I know for sure that one doesn't. Anyways, we'll grab her a little bit of gold there. We're actually at a Doom Skull off of that. That'll get for max souls, which never mind, we already have. And now we just start poking everything to death. And obviously they all just die in one shot, or at least very quickly, if not necessarily exactly one shot. Doesn't matter if they have barrier, all we have to do is just poke them twice. And it is as simple as that. We are going to have to poke this last one a few times since he isn't a tower yet. But he'll be dead soon. And now he's dead. And that is invasions this week. In a nutshell. At least until we had 4 towers. Once we had 4 towers, it's going to go even quicker. At least for the initial 4 towers anyways. But hello everyone. Hello Captain. Hello Bakchan. Hello Mehmet. Hello Steve. Hello DeCrail. Hello Analyst. Hello Humberto. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. I know, they forgot to give her an extra turn. What are they doing? I really wish they would add a troop that has that already, though. Even if it's not guaranteed, but on some kind of condition where it can actually get it pretty consistently, but maybe not necessarily all the time. But even something that has it all the time, it'd be interesting to see how that actually pans out. Oops, why did I cast her before she had gold? Whoops. That was a mistake. So she's already back at full mana, so it's not going to matter much. We have plenty enough gold now. And it is super dead now. Hello, Haiti. Welcome. Hello, Humberto. I already just said hi. And it's dead off a skull. Oh, I forgot to take max souls. Oh well. Not that big a deal. Just a little bit of free souls there. Yeah, this invasion, if your guild doesn't get to max, it's probably just because you guys don't have enough gems yet. But there's no reason progress-wise why you shouldn't reach max, because it is so easy. Of course, you might not have a gems for the battle, but if you can actually like do the battles, like it's so easy to get them done now this time around. Almost no way not to get them done. Like, if you're still struggling to get all the tier rewards, or, you know, not all the tier rewards, but I mean, like, just the first 7 in order to get your orb and all the gems along the way, this will be a super easy week to get that done. Because once you own this troop, even if it's still at epic rarity, you just auto-win the entire battle. Even if you don't have necessarily this thing traded to give it gold, you'll just automatically be able to win off of, you know, taking a few extra turns and then just spamming this thing infinitely. And we grab the soul. Oh, never mind, I already got max souls. And there we go. Hello, Scout the King. Welcome. Yeah, Trickster Shot would be the best thing to put there. I'm just using this for now because souls. I think I mentioned that in the morning video. If I didn't, I meant to do that. But yeah, Trickster Shot, due to its enchant, is actually extremely good with it. Anything with enchant on your hero would be the most ideal thing to use with this. Simply because that enchant would give you 2 mana per turn while you're casting her a billion times. So it would work out quite conveniently. We'll do this, split in that should be full mana, and now we just win. So we'll kill that out, kill the one that's about to gain barrier, Kill the first slot. If it'll let me. And double poke the last slot. And soon we'll be at 4 towers, and then everything dies in one shot. Kind of funny that these battles right here are going to be harder than the initial 10. Actually, probably these battles right here, these next 3 are going to be harder than every other battle we do for the rest of this day in Invasion. Just because they should probably die in one shot, and even if not, they'll die in 2 shots. Or sometimes these are taking like 3 or 4. Okay, so nothing I could really do to touch him here. Actually, never mind, I lied. We can just take a skull. And we can just double skull him. Worst comes to worst, but we'll do that. We'll throw this and hopefully hit an extra turn. Hopefully we have alignment on this, which we don't, but I'm probably going to still do it anyways to give us max gold and apparently max souls. And by max gold, I mean enough gold to get her rolling, which is only 30. You only need 30 gold in order for her to do this, which is extremely low of a requirement. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Soraf. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Ken. And hello, Raven. You're using hero with Sky Hero? That would work too. I'm going to be trying the Mountain Crusher method just because it gives 2 mana to all of them per turn, and it doesn't matter if our hero dies in the first slot. But I figured we'd go down that route. Plus we get... Oh, why did I cast it already? Okay, let's go and cast that down. And now we can kill them out. How many hits is this guy? It's gonna take, looks like 3. 1. Oh no, only 2. It's mainly because we get. Oh no, never mind. I lied. Yep, that's what I thought. It's gonna take 5. There we go. Too bad there's not a good blue mana generating weapon. Let's see. There's Anu Scepter. Let me go double check again. Maybe there's something else I'm forgetting. But we need a good blue mana generator. I think when I checked earlier, there wasn't anything. That's why I was just using extra souls. Other than Anu Scepter. I was messing with Anu Scepter initially, but I was like, okay, why do I just get free souls at this point? It's doing so little. Let's see. Throw that down. And really, we don't even need that, because the only thing we really need at that point is... she's going to gain her mana automatically after 6 turns. All we really need is that gold. And Scurvy Sea Dog seems to be the best way, because there's no weapon that, Actually, I say that. Let me go double check. Is there any weapon that can get you gold immediately? Or pretty much near immediately? I don't think so. Like 30 gold, because he only does 25. But is there any weapon that does the whole thing? Let me just type in gold. I don't think there is. Closest thing is Bronze Lock Pistol, but that's not quite it. Technically, this could in one cast, but it's not guaranteed. It's only a, it's like a what, a 16.76 chance? Somewhere around there, because it breaks down to 3 different resources. This one gains gold, but it's not enough unless we were using enough bonuses on it, which we likely wouldn't be. So our best bet is probably just to keep that, double up on the red Scarlet, and change our weapon to Mountain Crusher. Or even just go all down on the Mountain Crusher route. We would ideally be using a hero class that gains 5 gold per turn. Let me see, is there any hero class? There is one. A hero class that we haven't already maxed that has 5 gold per turn. It does not have half mana start, but where's Dervish? This one does have, let's see, it'll have some dodge, which we don't really need. But the main thing is it has 5 gold per turn, which we need. Let's see, summon random storm. Most of this other stuff we're probably not going to need. None of that we need. None of that we need. None of that we need, though why not mark gold? But then again, Brown Storm, I need that for her. Let's see. Explode every time, why not? And sure, that should be fine. I mainly just need the 5 gold per turn while we're still gaining XP on something. The problem is its mana will be a lot slower, though. I'm not sure if it'll be too big a deal, though, since we're already winning so quickly. Now let's put a backup red Scarlet, just in case the other one dies. And that should be all we need, then. And in theory, we could even go a triple red Scarlet now. And just go all in on our +2 brown, +1 red. Where's that banner at? And now, as long as we hit, like, 1 extra turn, actually more so 2 extra turns, we should be fine. So we only use 2 colors. but we use those colors very well. So all I have to do is take this to full mana, we then cast it, and ideally hit an extra turn off of it, and then we win. Unfortunately, we didn't hit an extra turn, did we? Come on, extra turn. You know you want to. Why, you know, extra turn? Oh well, we'll just start casting. They have enough mana already. Yep, why did I not hit you? And there we go. That's the game plan then. Just spam it like that. Because after pretty much just one cast, we'll be good to go on it. And now we gain 2 XP per thing on it. I almost feel like going for a leaderboard. It's probably a waste. An absolute waste. But this is such free EXP for this hero class. So we might as well just go to explore at that point. Okay, I'm going to try for once. Hopefully we'll get it. Good, we did get it. That's all we really need. And now we start cast spamming everything. Gain to max gold right there. Oh, actually at the point where we don't kill anymore. Not that big a deal though. There we go. Yeah, that's all we have to do. Mountain Crusher with any hero class you want to level, ideally with +5 gold per turn, into 3 Scarlets. I guess technically that 5 gold per turn is kind of required in the team we're using right now. That or you'll have to replace one with Scurvy Sea Dog. And also you can just run with one if you only have one, like we were doing earlier. But I believe it is slightly quicker with multiple, because you don't need to wait till you have max gold if you have multiple. Like right there, she won't have max gold, but the other ones will. By the time the turn runs around with 5 gold per turn. And also, even if you let them take every single skull, there's no way they're going to kill for that much. Not to mention, if they really are, you can just set as Titan hero class or something else. You just put Scurvy Sea Dog back there. Or like Anuceptor first slot or something. Yeah, Golden Sun would work with one cast. But so does this. So we're going with this for now. Because it seems to be getting the job done. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to cast her, or Mountain Crusher again. Oh well. I'm gonna give them all the mana. I'm just gonna ignore every extra turn. I think it's just gonna take more time for us to take it than it is for the AI taking it. Even if it gets a barrier, it's not really gonna be that big a deal as long as it doesn't get a kill. And one cast is almost never gonna kill in this game mode. I guess it technically could if we get really, really deep. Yeah, this is pretty much invasions this week. It's pretty much just feeder mana then auto win, as long as there's 30 gold in play. Pretty funny. And that's match. Got all of our gold already. Ah, not enough to kill. We go kill the first tower then. Come on, click. Don't make me have to bring the controller out. Actually, I could. I would just need to unplug it from the Switch and put it over top the capture thingy. Hey, what one is the capture? That'd be a fail if I put it into the wrong one. I think I did switch it, which is what threw me off the other day. Actually switched the slots that they were in. I also finally got an extender for it too, which doesn't seem to have been messing with anything. But I got a USB extender just so the hub of all my USB ports would be further away from my computer. Because it's starting to get slightly annoying because it was all pretty much like right on top of it before. But now it's off to the side on the floor, completely out the way. It doesn't seem to be messing up with the performance of the camera or anything at all, which is nice. Assassin class has Cunning or Light Fingers for 5 gold. Yeah, every single thing that has Rogue Tree has it. It's Assassin, Archer, Dervish, and Thief. I believe those are the 4 hero classes that have it. And of those hero classes, all of them are good but Dervish. And of them, the best one would be either Thief or Assassin. Most likely Thief. It depends what you're running. If you're running Skull Spam, Assassin's okay. Or really good, I should say. But it's only good in that context. In any other context, it's pretty bad. It also struggles with instant kills because there are game modes that have immune to that now. So you can't use it for things like, whereas Thief you can use for any game mode. You cannot use Assassin for pretty much anything other than skull spam in either PvP or Guild Wars. You can technically still get away with it maybe in Delves if you want to try going for a risky team like that, but it's mainly just PvP and Guild Wars are the only 2 locations where you can use Assassin, whereas Thief can be used in literally anywhere. What do we take here? Go. Also, that's funny how the stream goes down as soon as I mentioned the cord thing. But that cord has nothing to do with connection. Let's see. We'll get that in there. Okay, let me go get the controller. It's probably going to be way quicker to cast with it. Let me just make sure that this is the right one that I'm unplugging here. Should be. So this should be the one just for the, okay, yeah, nothing went down. And that's the one just for the TV and the console. And this should be the one for the controller. The struggle of having the need of one more USB port. I am one USB port short to have everything set up. I might eventually get like another little adapter thing. I'd hate to have to spend like $10 just to have one more port or something though. Let's see. Actually, they're probably more than $10 unless you get like a really cheap one. Oops. I'm trying to use my mouse. Wait, did I unplug it? Hold up. No, I didn't. Why is my mouse not wanting to work though? Hello, mouse? Well, now we might not even have any mouse. Seriously, why is my mouse being all not cooperative now? Well, now we don't have mouse. What? Hold up. That is strange. Let me see if I unplug this. Do we have mouse again? How did it just completely disable my mouse? That makes no sense. What? My keyboard working? It's not even the one it's plugged to, though. Doesn't make any sense. Anyways. That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, it's on the wrong hotkeys, too. It's not even doing the right hotkeys. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even on the right hotkeys right now, either. What on earth is it trying to do with everything? It's disabling my mouse. It's not even on the right hotkey setup. Okay, fine. We'll just use mouse. Problem, though. How do we use mouse? It's not wanting to work. Like, it's not wanting to work anywhere on my computer now. Even though I still have it plugged in. Let's see. Yeah, it's still plugged in. That's it right down there. That has my mouse. That has my everything on. It has the webcam. You guys can still see me. So it's definitely the right one. Technical difficulties. I guess I could unplug it and replug it. I might mess up the camera, though, for the rest of the stream. But that probably would make it work again. Okay, so let me go plug this back in. That's for the console. The one for the controller. Put that back in the other one. Not wanting to cooperate right now. And this will probably make the camera go out. There we go, kind of. Well, I got the mouse working again, but now, of course, we have a webcam issue. Let's see, webcam, why gotta be like this? So it's fine if we don't have webcam for the rest of the thing, though. Let's see. Where's my webcam section? Oh, the technical difficulties. See, it seems to just be frozen. Let me click refresh. Actually, let me deactivate and then activate. Does that make it work? Yeah, that makes it work. There we go. Okay. Is everything working now? Well, that was a mess. And we're not any further than we were. Oh well. I don't know why the controller doesn't want to work all of a sudden, though. Okay, well, we'll go through that down. I'll have to play with mouse then, fine. Not that big a deal. Hello, Cherry Top, welcome. There we go, and that should be most of our gold. And now we just start spamming them. And they're dead. There we go. You're trying to figure out the fastest team to get Red Charlotte going with enough gold for 4 mana recoup. That's basically what we're doing with this. We're using a hero class that has 5 gold per turn. And we're just throwing down a Mountain Crusher once or twice. And she gives extra 8 gold per, or 2 gold each per extra turn. And you can see we're already at max gold. But that's the method we're using right now. Other than that, if you don't have multiple of her, you would use the team we were showing earlier. Just use some kind of weapon, like Trickster Shot, Mountain Crusher, Mang, something like that. Followed by Trickster, which is used for mana accumulation. The Red Charlotte, which is used for all your damage. And then the most important one, Scurvy Sea Dog, which maxes out your gold pretty much immediately. It brings you to 25 and you need 30. So if the extra turns, it's full gold. And she already gives you 2 extra gold per extra turn. But yeah, if you have multiple, you could literally just run Trickster Shot or Mountain Crusher or something into 3 of her. Probably Mountain Crusher. Though you could even run that soul-related weapon that we were using earlier too. Just for the free souls, might as well. I personally don't go out of my way to get free souls that often, but it's still a resource we might need in the future, you never know. As it currently stands, it's not really needed, but it might be, eventually. Because Soulforge will obviously always need souls. When they'll finally add a proper sync to it, we'll never know, but something that will happen eventually. Okay, it looks like we got about 8 or 6 more battles, 6 or 8, depends how lucky we get with Val Ravens. We have no way of telling if we're getting lucky with Val Ravens till the end of the battle. Oops, why'd I do that? We already had mana. Whoops. Not that big a deal, though. There we go, and that should be good to go. Or almost good to go. Yeah, it should still be good to go. We have 3 of them. So by the time we cast a few times, it's going to be full mana. Oh, I should have Mountain Crusher killed that, actually. And now we're at full mana. And that's why we have 3. And it's dead. It's made this event boring, though. I don't know. I think this is pretty fun. But yeah, it definitely makes it less challenging, that's for sure. It's a cakewalk this week. Probably the easiest event we'll ever have. It'll be pretty hard for them to top it with something even easier than this. It'll be very unlikely. Also, did Salty give me more codes yet? I checked earlier and she still didn't. I messaged her again, she still didn't. I messaged her again and she still didn't. And I messaged her again and she still didn't. It could just be that the code thing is down. However, she hasn't even replied saying, oh hey, the codes aren't working. She just hasn't replied at all. I'm not sure what's up with that. Because I know their site went down and everything earlier, but the redeem code page still looks like it works. I'm not sure if their codes are actually still working, but the page still does. But she hasn't even mentioned anything on it, so I'm not sure what's up with that. She's streaming later tonight, by the way. In 1 hour from now, you'll be going over next patch, actually. It'll be the first time we ever get to see next patch. And next patch is probably sometime by the end of this month. We don't have any official dates. She might give us one today. Probably not, though. But she'll probably just bring up the soon TM. But we will know most, if not all, of what's in next patch tomorrow. Probably most. It probably won't go over absolutely all of it. It is a pretty small patch, so don't have high expectations. But we still don't even know what some of those small, interesting things might be. We're probably going to do something in that regard. But overall, it's going to be a really small patch. Just bug fix stuff, probably, and other similar things. Unless there's something big that we don't know about. Patch is already out? Is it really? Wait. That's really quick then. Let me go check forum. Is it really already out? I don't see patch notes. I see no patch notes. Someone mentioned it with a question. Let's see. It might have been something preemptive for version 4.35. It might have not have actually been an actual patch, because I don't see any patch notes or anything. There is a chance they might be doing it later tonight, though. It is a pretty small patch, so it probably wouldn't take that long to roll it out. It's also been done for a while. It's been done, to my understanding, for at least a week now, if not longer. Of course, it's been having to go through the process of getting approved, but has been done for probably even a couple weeks now. Maybe it just took a little bit longer than normal to get it approved on all platforms. Let's see, we'll take that over. Mount Crusher down. Oh, well, let us know what's new and then. So yeah, I guess it might be rolling out later tonight then. And Xbox, they just accidentally already released it for. Does anyone have it on any other version that's not Xbox? Let me know. Also, I wonder if Nintendo Switch got an update. Oh yeah, wonder if my TV works now that I unplugged everything and replugged it back in. It should. Let's see. Let's go try going on Nintendo Switch real quick. Hold up. Let's go bring this up. Bring it up. Is it gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay, let's go see. Do we have a patch or an update? No, no update. Let me see what version it's still running on. Pretty sure it's still running on version whatever the weird number is that it's on right now. I'm not even sure, because even if it says like version 4.3, it's not actually a 4.3, or 4.2, it's not actually 4.2. The weird mix of multiple versions. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that. Why is it not coming up? Really? Because I unplugged it and then plugged it back in. One moment. I gotta be like that. It's not too important if I show it, but I do want to see. Let's see. Okay, we're probably not gonna be able to show it. Really? Why I gotta be like that? Well, I can still see it. But it's currently running on version... Probably not the one we need. Yep, version 4.2.0.06 is the version of Nintendo Switch. So it still hasn't been updated yet. I'll take that for now. Okay, now we have max gold, so we can just start poking. The patch ends up ruining one of your matches. That hurts. That definitely hurts, especially if you have a limited amount of battles and your guild is not getting all the way there yet. You can maybe send a support ticket for that, but I'm not sure if they would really appeal it for just one like that. But it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, anyone on Xbox, if you can find anything that looks obviously changed, let me know. Because I have not the slightest clue what got changed in the next patch. As far as actual features. Let's see. Go and take a poke on that. Well, regardless, we'll find out in about an hour when Salty starts her stream. And I'll let you guys know tomorrow's stream, since obviously I won't be able to do it now, because I'll be ending as soon as she starts it. Yeah, it's probably going to be that there's almost no changes whatsoever that are noticeable. Most of it's bug fixes and stuff. Patch or update? Patch and update are the exact same thing. Right? At least in this context there. But, yeah, we're getting a patch, like a whole new version in the next day or so. Or at least very soon. If Xbox already has it, it's probably rolling out later tonight on all the versions. I'll throw this down. Not gonna be enough mana, but the rest of them will. Yeah, no other version seems to have it currently, though. So do let me know if anyone on PC sees it, because then we'll try restarting the game. But no patch notes have been posted yet either, unless they just did within the last, like, 10 minutes or so. Nope, still no patch notes. No patch notes. Okay, but yeah, we will go over it tonight if they post the patch notes soon. But I won't be able to tonight if they don't do that within the next hour or so. Hopefully they will in like 30 minutes. Why am I hitting that one? Ah, I got full mana. That's why we're hitting that one, though. Regardless of which one we would have hit, it still would have been one with full. Not that big a deal. We have infinite casting. And he's dead. If it'll go down, there we go. Right before it gains all of its mana. And there we go. We didn't get any more sigils. So let's go claim all of our rewards. And there's the rest of them. Let's go use our vault key. I actually claimed the vault key earlier. I didn't use it, though. Because, of course, I wanted to wait till on stream to see what we get. And there's a purple orb. But let me go claim the thingies. Also, I didn't bother showing them earlier either. Here are all the emojis, by the way, if you guys want to see them. Let's go and I will do it in normal global chat. I like knowing normal global chat with them. But this is what the icons look like if any of you were interested in them. Let me see. Let me go switch to all the icons. One that's buyable as well as the that's not what I want. Let's go change the portraits. That one's pretty self-explanatory though. And let's go change to the or put all the emojis in. And this is what they look like. They're a bunch of pirate ones. Most useful one, probably the map and the I guess the boo one, if you drink a lot. I really like the bird though. The parrot's my absolute favorite of all these. Right there. Okay, let's just go spam those. There we go. Those are what they look like. Parrot's my favorite. The map and the boo one would probably be the most useful though. There you go. That's what all of them look like. Those are all the ones related to gems. Though do keep in mind you'll be able to get them for a small amount of gems in the future, about 3 months down the line. Yeah, those are what they look like. Anyways, let's move that back to small. Go and change our icon back to, what do we normally use actually? I guess we'll just stick with the dragon egg. Cutest one. Also, I think I still have the if it fits I sits. That is so adorable because it's probably sitting in its egg right now. Hello everyone. There we go. Anyways, I'm sure I'll go advertise them. Streaming on YouTube, or I should say Gems of War. Streaming Gems of War on YouTube at Tacet Terror. If anyone, that's not how you spell if anyone is interested. Sure, we'll go through one of the emojis. Which one? Let's go put treasure map and a chest. There we go. And that's that. Go see what we have over here. This is just event stages. Oh, one of those should be an orb. Please be a purple or blue. 2 purples. Very nice. Purple to purple. Now let's go get our vault key. This would also normally be about when I would go do a what's it called? A redeem code, but still haven't gotten one from Salty. Unfortunately, I did not have one. At least today. We should have them starting tomorrow, though, assuming codes even work now, given the issues that they were having with their website. I'm pretty sure they still work, she just hasn't gotten back to me for whatever reason. There we go. And what's our reward there? No! Useless! Well, at least we got 20 gems and a gem key, but still, the Cedric drop was pitiful right there. That is not what we want to see. Oh yeah, also I never did go over this. It's pretty useless though. I would not bother getting it. Because we already know that all of them are going to be around 225 gem value. So basically it's its secondary effect that is worth it. And this is not worth it. 15 legendary ingots is basically 0. I'd personally skip on this. Also only has 1 buy. But there really isn't any need to go for that. You can get that many legendary ingots in 1 day of doing delves. Speaking of 1 day of doing delves, let's go head over to delves. Okay, let's just run with Tina. Hopefully we still have it set, so I don't need to change it. Good. But yeah, does anyone have the update on any version that is not Xbox? Let me know. Particularly PC version. I still don't see a patch notes on forum. I do keep refreshing it. Oh, we just got a new post. Oh, nope, it's not related to it. It's not patch notes. But there's still no patch notes yet. Not sure if we'll have it tonight by the end of the stream. But we will go over it if they do. It's a pretty small patch, though. Next one will be a lot bigger. Next one, actually... Oh, no! Why did I do that? Oh, that just ruined the rest of this delve. This actually ruined it so much that it might just be better to retreat. You know what? We have so many of these. It's fine. For the sake of time, I'm just going to claim my 8,800 gold and apparently... and go to the next delve. Do we have a Cedric room? No Cedric, unfortunately. But, whoops, I need to make sure not to do that with this team. This team getting disoriented makes it way slower. Because Weaver and Tina would block everything then. Okay, we'll kill it all with that. Take that over. But yeah, it would make it so slow that it wouldn't even be worth playing out. How slow it would be if we actually kept that order for the entire delve. There we go. Yeah, if anyone else knows any other questions, let me know. But yeah, next update should be rolling out later tonight, most likely then. If Xbox already got it. Wait, did we just get a triple treasure room? Ooh, we haven't gotten triple treasure from this delve for a while. This one can triple. Similar to how Silver Necropolis can quad. But, yeah, we did get a triple. Very rare that that happens, but it can happen. Next upgrade to upgrade, you have Mountain Crusher 6 and Mang 5. Given that Dragon's Eye hasn't been nerfed yet, probably... Well, then again, Dragon's Eye uses a different ingot type. But Dragon's Eye 5 or 10, or, you know, just getting that upgraded, is what you'd want to use your Mythic ingots for. But as far as your Legendary ones, normally in the next order of business would be something like Essence of Evil, but obviously that doesn't exist on Nintendo Switch. Trickster Shot plus 9 would probably be your next best bet. Hopefully you bought Trickster Shot last week because it's one of the best weapons in the entire game, even though it's one of those unobtainable weapons. But upgrading Trickster Shot to plus 9, it gains enchant and just becomes absurdly good at that point. Even better than Mang in some situations. Normally Mang's the alternative, but it's normally better than Mang. It just depends on what you're trying to do with your team. Okay, we'll throw that down. He'll poke us with Skull. Yeah, we're still getting a couple good weapons coming up soon. We should be getting Yasmin's Pride very soon on Nintendo Switch. And a few of the other Mang-like weapons that were insanely overpowered. Hopefully they bring them back to all the other versions as well. But luckily they did have it so Nintendo Switch would be able to obtain all of them, which is pretty cool. Some of the best weapons in the game exist under those, We already got Earth's Fury. We already got Trickster Shots. The only one we're really missing of those really good Mang-like weapons is, oh, what's it called? Oh, what is it called? We're missing, Yasmin's Pride. I just mentioned it earlier. But yeah, Yasmin's Pride's the other, like, really big one that we're still missing. But we don't have Tower of Doom yet, so it's not as important that we don't have that yet. Because that's one of the biggest thing it gets used for. You can technically use it for delves too, but I would say it's a little bit better in Tower of Doom. Because at least in delves, you can have higher stats just by upgrading a horde. Whereas you don't really get much extra stats in Tower of Doom. Might get like plus 10 everything or so. Somewhere around there, but that's about it. That's assuming your guild goes for power rooms. Could be even lower otherwise. Oh wait, did Pride already come in? Never mind. I forgot about that. Wait, did I forget to get Pride? Pretty sure I picked up Pride. It's like, wait, did I forget it? Not too big a deal if I did. Trickster Shot alone's already insane. That was really the only one we'd ever really need. And Earth's Fury. Earth's Fury is for invasions and Trickster Shots for everything. Mainly for higher level battles though, like higher level delves, higher level Tower of Doom, stuff like that. Why was I leveling Warden? Because this Friday, well, it's not as big a deal these days because they added a pet to it, so it wasn't as big a deal that we'd get it maxed. But the main reason is, well, there's two reasons. One is we got a pet for it the other week, last Wednesday, which makes it so we have even more damage onto our beast team than we normally would. But the other main reason was we're going to be using Elemental in the near future for that team. The new Elemental troop that comes in on Friday, so 4 days from now. So that was one of the reasons I was leveling. It's not that big a deal if we get it maxed or not, though. It's a pretty useless hero class. Similar tower, just doing Dervish right now. It's not really useful for much, but hey, might as well get it leveled. Oh wait, never mind. We're not using Dervish anymore. I'm using Dervish for the class event this week. However, right now we're currently using what's it called? We're using Shaman. Speaking of that, we should almost have Shaman to level 70 by the end of the stream. It doesn't gain much of a benefit at that point, but get something extra, a little bit extra mana. I believe it's extra. Oh, I forget what color it gets. I want to say no, it's not brown. Green? Is it green? It would make sense if it's green. I don't think it actually is green though. But again, some kind of +1. And if it is green, that will help with Apothecary actually. That'd actually be perfect with this team. If it is a green. Oh, we got webbed. Oh, he has Entangle and Web? That's annoying. We might actually lose our hero. We do not have any kind of skull mitigation on him. Or barrier every brown, so if he gets hit one more time, he is dead. Luckily, we don't actually need him to win. But ideally, we'll keep him alive, though. Don't want him dying out. I just have to hope we get lucky off this. Don't get a skull. Good. Do I take that skull? Yes, it's enough to kill. And it was Tina kill. Oh wait, I should just keep Tina. That would have wiped. Hello, Haley. Welcome. Oh no, there's almost nothing in the patch. It's one of those mini patches that they do between other patches. It should be a really, really small patch. Mostly bug fixes and stuff. I'll take that one out. Get a Tina in there. And explode it all. Grab another mountain into free turn. Weaver it because why not? And it was Tina wipe. And luckily not Devour. He does have a 1 in 6 chance of devouring. And I would take this other treasure room and then take the final room. And then we have one more delve. And do make sure to be doing your battles because we do have a new faction this Friday. So you do want to have some shards for that. Either to throw treasure down on it or just to have spear shards to get the new troops. About 1,000 shards or so should be almost guaranteed enough shards to get all the new troops that are coming out on Friday. Really easy to do these days. What's nice is, unlike when new kingdoms used to come out, and it used to require like thousands upon thousands of gem keys to go obtain all the new troops, you don't really need to do that anymore with new factions, which is pretty cool. You still have to throw a resource down, but it's shards, which you normally have a surplus of. And even if you don't, just setting aside like 1,000 isn't really too big a deal normally. So, yeah, it's a lot easier to get them all these days. How many shards do we have? We're currently sitting a little above 12, or 17,000, I mean. Yeah, we have a decent stack currently. Not a ridiculously huge stack, but enough that it should get the next faction to level 200 or so. It has the goal. But we're currently sitting at 17,544 shards. And I will go to 0 on Friday, because we're going to get enough treasure to try to get the new faction to level 200 exactly. And then go from there. Whatever extra treasure we have, we'll just put towards the next faction that comes out. And repeat the cycle. Every new faction that ever comes out, assuming I have enough to do it this time, we should have enough to do it every single time. If we have enough to do it with what we currently have, unless we get ultra unlucky with drops of treasure, we should be able to do it every time from here forth. We'll find out this time around if we actually have enough. But if we do, it should forever for every single upcoming faction, as long as we do it daily, or mostly daily. I haven't even been doing it exactly daily and still probably have enough. But as long as we are at that point, I believe we'll be able to get every faction to 200 here forth. It does cost a lot of gold, though. It means we have to spend about 5 million gold or so, give or take, every single time we do that. It is a little pricey. But it makes Tuesday events quicker forever, so it's somewhat worth it. It also shaves off about an hour from when we initially do all the battles to pure faction. It also makes it easier to do pure faction. Of course, we'll have potions as well, but it makes it even easier on top of that to do pure faction. And there we go. Not even in correct order for the final battle. For the final battle, it doesn't matter. Just all the battles before then, it slows it down a lot. And there we go. Oh, I didn't get too many shards there. But oh well, one more. Do we have Cedric? Come on, we have 2 possible rooms. Yeah, Cedric. Okay, let's switch back to Key. Let's see, what's our order here? We'll take the top path and just go dive right through the middle. And do like a little circle, it looks like. Yep, looks like we do a circle. We go and do all that. Then we take that, do a little lasso loop. And go to lasso loop there. Okay, let's go switch to Key team. What do we need for that? For that, we need a... let's see, we need a greed. We need an egg thief. We need a key. And we need a... That's not where that goes. And we need a Cedric. There we go. Up there we go. And we change our banner to +2 red, to brown. There we go. And that's that. And we'll keep using Shaman, of course, just to level it. If we were using the optimal hero class, it'd be Thief, but I'm just trying to level stuff. And once the new hero class comes out, the next hero class, I'll be switching over to that instead of this. Because next hero class actually isn't that bad. It's going to be a Merlantish troop that's kind of like Frost Mage. It has half mana start. It has a lot of Submerge. And it has freeze at start of battle. Seems like a pretty solid troop. It even had explode blue every extra turn that you take. That's potential. It might even be better than Frost Mage. But we'll find out once we actually get to mess around with it. If not necessarily better, it'd probably be one that you put closer up to your team, because I believe it has a trait where it gains Submerge every time it takes a skull. So it seems like it would be like a second slot on your team or something. It wouldn't be first slot because it has no skull mitigation whatsoever. But it seems like it could probably get away with second slot. Whereas Frost Mage you normally put towards like third or fourth. And he's dead. Hello, Motown. Also, hello, Bass. Welcome as well. Hello, Analyst. Let's see. Is there a button you can press which quickly shows a list of all towns and what star level they are, as opposed to just scrolling around the map? Yes, and I believe it was just mentioned. Go to gemsawarddatabase.com, GOWDB.com. Just all the initials of gemsawarddatabase.com. Or, you know, it was just posted right there. Just copy-paste that. Link your account to it. And, yeah, it will automatically tell you what your star level is on everything, how upgraded all your troops are, how many trait stones you need to max out everything. Gives a lot of really good info. But yes, it tells you immediately what all your star levels are on every single kingdom. And a nice little organized little chart thingy. Which reminds me, have I ever added that to the list yet of things I need to cover? I need to recover all the good external resources outside the game. The biggest three being the Gems of War forum, the Gems of War database, and Terran's World. Terran's World is where all the spoilers are, as well as where I get some of the assets for the game these days, just because it's a lot more convenient to pull it from there, since they already gather it all there. Guild War, or the Gems of War forum is mainly just for chatting about stuff, and for recruiting for your guild. And the Gems of War database is good for looking up really specific stuff about troops. It has like the exact breakdown of pretty much everything, as well as it has that nice organization thing for kingdoms and for trait stone progress. I believe it also keeps track of how many souls you need to max everything. It doesn't count Dawnbringer though, but as far as all the other souls that you need to max out everything, I believe it does keep track that total amount. I'm not even sure what that total even is these days. If you had literally nothing, probably over like what, 5 million by now. That's to be pretty high. And now that we just killed Cedric Room, we should have an absurd amount of gold. And now we just auto-kill everything we touch. What do we take? Oh, good, we do get our extra turn there, perfect. And we'll take that over. Grab our destroy and everything. Also, thank you, Emily, for the subscribe, much appreciated. And he's dead. You don't have any good rogue stuff? All you need is the rogue troop. You buy her on tier 2, if I'm not mistaken, right? Tier 2 or tier 3? Yeah, it's tier 2. Because the weapon's on tier 3. But, yeah, just go use her with, like, Mountain Crusher or something. Mountain Crusher Titan. And you could win off of just that. And once you have 30 gold, you'll immediately get full mana on her constantly. And then just keep casting it over and over again. Maybe even use something like Sentinel if you have it fully maxed or something. Because by fully maxed, I mean fully traded. Because you'd have a 25% chance to get a barrier to one of your allies, and that could potentially barrier her if you feel like you're dying a lot. But, I don't know, mainly just Mountain Crusher into her is enough to win everything. You just use it with Titan or something so you don't die. Anything that has barrier on Brown. Oops, that's not what I meant to cast. We'll throw that down again, get her mana. And he's dead. Okay, take this one. Actually, it doesn't even matter what order we take these last two in. Then take the final one, and we're good to go. Let's see. Do we have patch notes on forum yet? There's one new post. Let's see. Nope. Still no patch notes. Let's see. Yeah, no patch notes over there. No patch notes over here. No, there's no patch notes for it yet. In 4.35, they fixed the water quality. Yeah, there's probably a lot of small stuff like that in next patch. Let's see. Move that over. We'll grab the key down. Yeah, we'll grab the key. We have infinite damage. Or not infinite, it's 345. Which is basically infinite. At least for this delve. At its current level. Now we'll take this, take the final room, and that's that. And then we can mess with some PvP, which I haven't actually gotten around to yet this stream. You do have to kill a bunch of greens in PvP or explore, however, that should be pretty easy. Man, it's dead. What is the ideal setup for this invasion? It depends what level you're looking at. What level are you currently trying to do? Or are you trying to progress forward on it? For the lower levels, you'd want to use something like this key team. For the mid-range levels, you'd want to go use something Tina spam. And for the higher levels, you'd use an Iron Gut team. And this delve does have access to the full Iron Gut team. Or yes, it does, yeah. It has Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, High King Iron Gut, Possessed King. That full setup is usable in this delve. And that's what we'd be using if we were to keep going all the way to 500. I'd probably use that Tina team up to about 150 or 200 and switch over to Iron Gut, the standard Iron Gut, all the way to 500. And that's how I'd run this entire delve to the end if we were to do it. Of course, I'm currently camping it at 110 though, until they finally buff level 500s to actually be worth it. And once they do buff 500s, we'll be farming exclusively in Silver Necropolis. But I don't believe that's coming next patch. There is a possibility that 2 patches from now, not the one that we're getting in the next day, but the one after that, could potentially have that buff. But they still haven't done it yet. A level 20 delve, or a level 110 delve, or a level 200, or a level 500, they're all the exact same value. We don't get any additional loot from doing a 500 compared to a 110, at least currently. That will change in the future, though, to some degree. By how much or when they'll do it, we do not know. It is something that's on their radar to fix. So is a billion other things. Anyways, let's go do our dungeons. Also, I still haven't gotten codes from her yet either. Salty. Hopefully we'll have more later tonight, but it might be after the stream. I did ask her a couple times, but they're probably busy trying to push out next patch, so she's probably, oops, I didn't mean to do that. She's probably busy tonight. Let's see. Nope, still no patch notes or codes. But anyways, where were we? Let's go to these fights, not with that. Let's go use a key team, get a free gold. Oh yeah, what's the one for Terran's World? It's in the description. The second link in the description, right below. It's always below there, right where the spoiler info is. Here's the actual link though. I believe that one goes to the troop page specifically, but just click return to home page if you want to go to all the other ones. I believe that link I set directly goes to the troop spoilers, but just go back to the main menu and I'll show all the other ones. Yeah, that's always first link in the description. Or second link. Actually, I believe I have the previous patch notes as the first link. So that patch notes is going to be changing soon if we're getting a 4.35 later tonight. Though I might just keep it as 4.3 patch notes, because 4.35's patch notes is going to be almost irrelevant to show. We'll probably show it on tomorrow's night stream, because it should probably be up by then. But, yeah, it's going to be probably pretty trivial, whatever is in there. But we'll find out. We'll go over it regardless. See ya, Hayes. Have a good night. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll probably be going for about another 10-15 minutes or so tonight. I think I just want to get these done and then head over to some PvP just to mess around with stuff. I'll throw that down, get our kills, throw it right back into egg, and just wipe it off with one more poke. Hopefully there's enough brown for it, and there definitely should be after that many cascades, and he's dead. And now he's throw a key into win. And that's match. There we go. Hello, Daryl. Welcome. Okay, that's all that. And let's go to PvP now. Also, I kind of messed that up. Let me go change it back to the exact. It's going to bother me if it's 1 pixel off. There we go. Now it's at exactly 720. There we go. Anyways, let's just go run some normal PvP. By normal PvP, I guess we just run key again, unless we're going to run something else right now. Tina teams have been pretty fun. I've been messing around with some Essence too. Which one is this one specifically? Oh yeah, that was the weird version of it. I don't have too many PvP teams set up right now though. And all these were just stuff set up for the video mostly. Though we could use this for gold farming, though it's more so like a 1 trophy or 2 trophy farming method. And there was this weird team. So it kind of works. It's a really weird team. I wouldn't really advise using this unless you're like early game or mid game. But it does get the job done, which is kind of weird. A really strange team that's focused on basically trying to benefit on cast abilities as much as possible. Which is something weird to try to optimize, but that's mainly just because of her and how she functions. That it is done that way. Also, what is with all these extra turns? There we go. Okay, so let's go start poking now. Let's see. We'll go for... Yeah, we'll keep poking with this. We have all the gold we need. Start on the one that's tanky and just go from there. And we have a 25% chance for a freeze every cast. I wish that was higher. Oh no, he just disabled our thing. Oh, maybe Essence of Evil is next. Or not maybe, it is definitely next. Oh no. Disabled our damage source. That's really bad. Melody, you got this. Go get her magic. Let's just do this on green, I guess. Well, we got Leprechaun magic. That is completely useless. Of all of them to give magic, that is the least consequential one out of any of them. Nope, it's not giving us any good stats. Oh yeah, duh, they're webbed. You can't gain magic on them even if we wanted to. I forgot. Do we actually want to hit an armor HP? Oh no! He died. Gonna lose to Essence of Evil. Okay, we got this. Come on, pure luck. No, we died. Or are we dead? There we go. That's kind of to be expected, trying to run that high of a level. Yeah, I can't wait till they actually do add a troop that's a legend or a mythic that has that premise of her. It'll be a lot of fun to mess around with. But let's just go do the gold farming one, I guess. Get our gold farming while still getting green kills, while still getting progress on it. Something different for once. I have ran this quite a bit in the past, so as of recently, I haven't been using it too much. It's a team that came into the game around November, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Gustavo! Welcome. Yeah, this one we obviously won't want to run on 3 trophies. Oh, unless the 3 trophies is that. Never mind. Unless it's literally 4 treasure or fire bombs, then we will throw it on it. I'm currently using it with Dragon Guard. You don't have to do it with Dragon Guard. Actually, I should probably if we're going to be farming it like this, I might even want to change it to Shaman or something. Something that we can actually gain XP on, since we would gain 2 XP per battle. It is stronger with Dragon Guard or Titan or something, but we wouldn't be getting any XP for it. Because Dragon Guard's final ability does feed into Wordbreaker's higher stats and sees a dragon. But we want EXP, so we'll go switch to, I guess, Shaman for now. We'll still have half mana start. Actually, we don't even have half mana start with this. Though we do have triple on burning, which is pretty useful. But let's go do I guess we'll do Shaman. Where's Shaman? Shaman. Might as well get it to level 70 by the end of the stream. Where'd it go? So close already. Might as well go all the way on it. How much more EXP does it need? It's probably like almost there already. Yep, one more battle. Literally one battle will do it. Oh, that is extremely close. I knew it was close, didn't know it was that close. And there we go. And of course we're getting plus 400 gold per battle by using that useless troop in last slot. I'd even bother trading him so I can use him for daily tasks. And there we go, level 70. I forget what benefit that gives us, but it gives us something. Let me see, edit team, click on hero, class. It gives us plus 1 yellow. That's a weird one to get off this team. But I'll take it. 1 extra yellow we didn't have earlier. There we go. That's a little bit of mana to feed in the Wordbreaker in this team. Not sure it really helps us in most of the other things we normally use, but oh well. Really weird that it only has 1 really good option under that category. The other 2 are basically useless. And it should be match, and if not, 1 more Wordbreaker will kill. And if that won't, this will. We're getting a pretty decent amount of gold. Looks like we should be on average for at least 3,000 per battle, if not more. And we can just take out the super easy stuff and still get that full benefit. Because for the extra bonus for using the troop, as well as just for getting the kills for the event, doesn't matter what difficulty or anything that you're doing it on, or you know what, if you're doing it on casual PvP or normal PvP, as long as you get the kill, it counts for full value. So even though we're taking out a battle that dies in one single shot pretty much, it still gives us the 400 gold, and it still gives us every single green kill for our event gem for the event. So we still get over 3,000 gold, and we still get the event gems. And all the other loot that comes with it. And then we'll just go to these. Might as well just do it in casual PvP. Well, then again, I should probably get 1.9k. So we get our normal rewards, but we'll get that later. Not too big a deal if we get it immediately right now. Because obviously we don't want to spend 1 gem to repick. Much better just to spend 50 gold. And once you get 1.9k, unless you're going for a leaderboard, there isn't much of a point in playing specifically PvP. You know, ranked PvP, I mean. Compared to just repicking the casual PvP. And we double ward breaker, and that should be match. As long as that doesn't overheal it. And even if it does, we just bronze lock pistol kill it, or just kill it up front. So there we go. And that's dead off a ward breaker. Let me cast. If we'll end it. There we go. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably be wrapping up in the next few minutes or so, as soon as we get a little bit more grind on. But, yes, let me know if you guys have any other questions. Tomorrow will, of course, be just messing around with the factions. Do keep in mind, this is the last faction event before we get a new faction this Friday. So if you still need shards for new faction, definitely make sure to go and grind those out. Also, I didn't even think about that. Because we're getting a new faction this Friday, doesn't that mean we're getting back-to-back events again? Kind of weird, because we just had it last time too, but I believe we're getting another back-to-back event. Currently, we have Dark Pits tomorrow, and we're having a new faction this Friday. However, I believe next Tuesday, not this week's Tuesday, but next week's Tuesday, might end up being a repeat of the faction we already just had. Which seems kind of weird, but that might end up happening again. It happened last time around, and it looks like it might happen this time around too. It's kind of weird. So we might have like back-to-back of the exact same faction event. It'd be super strange. Oh, he's got a pet gnome. I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing or not. Because now it messes up the whole firebomb thing. But oh well, throw that down. Bronze like pistol killer, and then we just have to deal with his last slot. And hopefully we get a pet we actually need. But then again, we probably still have a pet active. Or no, it's been over an hour. I think it should be out by now. Okay, he needs to stop taking damage. We could actually lose this. We'll try for pure luck. Oh, I actually got it. Nice. Pure luck to the rescue. Stop getting bandits. I think we just lost to infinite summon. Let's see. Well, we might not have lost to it, but it definitely delayed us, that's for sure. At least some of them are green, if nothing else. Helps get our event done. There we go, and it's pretty much matched now. Have to deal with the last little poke there. And worst comes to worst, we can kill it off a 25% reflect. Actually, let's just do that. There we go. Ah, we already had a pet active. How much longer was the timer? Watch it be like a few seconds. That was 11 minutes. I wasn't going to wait that out. Yeah, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Fire bombs. And it's natural real fire bombs this time. Oh, wait, never mind. Duh. Yeah, you're right. It's Silver Necropolis. Then it's the other one. I forgot. Dark Pits is not the most recent one that's been added to the game. Duh. Silver Necropolis came in. I was going to say, that'd be really weird if it happened 2 times in a row with that many delves. But yeah, duh. Silver Necropolis is the thing. I keep forgetting because it was the first time we ever got the delve done in a single day, basically. I'm so used to delves once they come out lasting for like a week or two. Like normally more towards 2. But yeah, the most recent faction, as well as every faction into the future, we're basically just going to be doing immediately. So when Friday's faction comes out, I'll be done with it by the end of Saturday, most likely. We'll have level 500 pure faction. It'd be 2,500 points. Boom, done. We'll do that immediately. And I believe we could do that with just tier 6, up to the emoji pack. I believe it was on tier 6. I believe that is enough to get the entirety of it done. I think I did it with tier 7 bought 5 times. last time around, which was excessive overkill. But I think we don't even need any tier 7s. But we'll find out. As long as we have level 200 faction, I'm pretty sure we won't need it. And even if we didn't have 200 faction, I'm pretty sure you don't even need that either. Even that might be overkill. But we'll try it this time around just with tier 6, no tier 7s, and level 200 faction, see how it goes. But yeah, this will probably be our final battle then. Let me go get this stream, salty stream. But we'll be back here as we are every night, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every night. We'll mainly just be messing with the faction events and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll be streaming the rest of the week, every single night at that time, as we always do. And this Friday on the morning, we'll be going over the new faction and everything with that. Friday morning, around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing the stream for that on Friday. And messing around with all that, as we normally do on those days. Anyways, let me go get the link for Salty stream. She'll be up in about 10 minutes or so. So let me go get that link. She'll be previewing next patch. What on earth is next patch? I do not know. They do not have a patch notes up. But it should be live later tonight or by probably definitely sometime by tomorrow. Apparently Xbox already has it. But I don't think it rolled out on any other version yet. And I still do not see a changelog on the forum. Nope, still no changelog. But, yeah, that'll be fixed soon. Or, you know, they'll be up soon. But, not in time for us to be able to cover it tonight, unfortunately. But, tomorrow night we'll go over everything with version 4.35. And, go from there. It's a pretty small patch, so don't be too hyped for it. It's a really, really small patch. Next patch after this will be pretty decent sized. This is just one of those in-between patches, mainly just for some bug fixes and some specific platform fixes. Might not even have any new features whatsoever. But we'll find out in, soon. Like 15 minutes from now. But anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. And goodbye, everyone. And I'll see you at Salty Stream if you want to go catch that. Goodbye.